Alright, this topic is called graphing a line through a given point with a given slope. So basically they're going to give you some information and they want you to graph the line with that information. So let's say that they tell you that the slope is 1/3 and it's going through the point, I don't know, how about 5, -3. Alright, anytime they give you a point, sometimes it will be an ordered pair that they give you. Sometimes they'll give you the y-intercept. You want to start by plotting that. So the first step is plot the point. Alright, so we go over to our coordinate axis. We go from 0, 0, we go over 5 and then down 3. We need to put our first dot there. And then the second step that we do is we use our slope as a set of directions from that first point to find our second. So hopefully you've learned a little bit about slope before. If you haven't, what we'll do is we will analyze it. The top number is going to tell you whether you need to go up or down. And if the top number is positive, you're going to go up. If the top number is negative, you're going to go down. The number on the bottom of the fraction will tell you whether you want to go right or left. And since going right is a positive direction, if the number is positive, you'll go right. If the number is negative, you're going to go left. So in our case, our slope is 1/3. There's no negatives at all. Again, the top number, since the 1 is positive, we need to go up 1 unit. The bottom number is a +3. Positive means it's going to go right, and we need to go right 3 units. So from this first dot that we plotted, we're going to go up 1 and to the right 3. So up 1, and I can't quite fit it. Hold on, I wonder if I can slide that over just a tad. Let's see if I can do that. Hey, let's see if I can do it. Cool. Get my pen back. So we're going to go up 1 and over 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be somewhere over in this area. And then we're going to just connect the dots. And there is our line. Alright, let's try another example. Let's say that they tell you that you need to graph the line with slope of 2/3. I will make it -2/3. And it passes through, let's see, we'll say that it passes through 4, 3. Alright, again, where do we want to start with? Start with plotting the dot that they give you, the coordinate pair. So we're going to go over 4, up 3, and plot our first point. We know that the line has to go through that dot because they told us that. Then we want to do a little bit of a slope analysis, and our slope is -2 over +3. When we analyze it, the top number is up or down. Since it's negative, we need to go down 2 units. The bottom number tells us to go right or left. The 3 is positive, so that's going to be right 3 units. So from our dot that we plotted before, we're going to go down 2 and over 1, 2, 3. I did it again. That'll teach me to go off the cuff. And then again, you just want to connect those 2 dots. And there you go. You got your nice line. Let's try one more. Alright, for this example, and if you want to give it a whirl yourself, you can hit pause after you jot down the problem itself and then try it and then compare your answer to mine. I'm going to do a little bit of a curveball on this one. This time I'm going to tell you that the slope, whoops, that's a funny S. The slope will equal, we'll say, -2. And we'll say that it passes through +3, +3, +3. Alright, so if you want to give this one a whirl on your own, that's fine. If not, there'll be one more to try after this one. So it passes through 3, 3, and that's what we want to put our first dot. We go over 3, up 3, and put our first dot there. And then when we analyze the slope, it's -2, but slopes want to be in fraction form. So -2 is exactly the same as -2 over 1. So when we write it in fraction form, that's going to help us analyze it. The number on the top tells us whether to go up or down. Since we have a negative number, we're going to go down 2 units. The one on the bottom tells us to go right or left. Since we have a positive number, we're going to go right 1 unit. So when we go back to our 3, 3 point, from there we're going to go down 2, and we're going to go over 1 and put a dot, and we can do it again if we want, down 2 and over 1, especially since I actually left room this time. And then we can connect the dots, and that's a curvy dot. And there is our quote-unquote line. And it's just that easy. Alright, if you want to try one more, that's great. If you got that one right and you want to stop, that's fine. But I will do one more where you can hit pause if you want and then check your answer against mine in just a sec. Alright, in our next example, if you want to give it a whirl yourself, copy it down first and hit pause, that's fine. Let's just say that it's going to pass through -4, -4, 3, and it has a slope equal to -2/3. Again, where do you start? Always start with the point. Find where -4, 3 is on the coordinate plane. -4, up 3, put your first dot. And then we use our slope as a set of directions. Since we know the slope is -2/3, the top number tells us up or down. The 2 is negative, so we need to go down 2 units. The bottom number tells us right or left. Since the 3 is positive, we are going to go right 3 units. So go back to your point that we plotted. We're going to go down 2 and over 1, 2, 3. Since I left room, we'll do it again. Down 2, over 1, 2, 3. And then we hit the, or we don't hit, but we connect all those dots with our ruler, and we are all set.